Hi, everybody, and welcome. I'm Cassandra. I'm so happy that you are here. We are just going to go ahead today and start in a comfortable seated position. So whether you are in your bed already or on your mat, let's just go ahead and find a nice tall spine. Close down your eyes. Hands are resting on knees. Go ahead and reach through the crown of your head and then just tuck your chin slightly. So we're just opening up the back of the neck here. Let's take a few deep breaths to begin and just notice the sound of our breath. So we're just dropping down, trying to clear away any thoughts or any energy and movement that we had before practice began. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. Just find a slow, steady stream of breath. Notice if you are holding any tension in any places in your body, particularly the neck, the face, the jaw, the forehead, maybe the shoulders. Let's just take one more breath here, inhaling through the nose. And then open your mouth, sigh it out. All right, let's go ahead and drop our left ear down to our left shoulder. So go ahead and roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Find a lot of length and space. So your ear is not touching your shoulder. It's just kind of hanging here. If you want a deeper stretch for the right side of the neck, take your left hand and just kind of reach it up and over, place it on your head or your right ear, just helping gravity here do the work. Very gentle. So you might just find a little bit of gentle movement in your neck. I tend to lean my head forward a little and back a little, just teeny tiny movements. So I can land on the stretch that feels good and then just hold it. So we're just going to take several. We're going to take several deep breaths here and through the nose and out through the nose. Continuing to check in and notice where you're holding muscle tension. And if you want to, you can go ahead and look down at your left knee. So we're moving the stretch toward the back of our neck. So you can move your hand kind of to the back of your skull here. So our chin is not quite to our chest. We're just kind of looking down, still angling to the left. So just breathing into a stretch that feels good here. And then go ahead and drop your hand, drop your chin to your chest. Nice stretch for the back of your neck. Come back to center, just looking forward. We're going to change the cross of our legs. So if you are if you are sitting in a seated position, go ahead and change the cross. So my right leg is in front. I'm just going to change it so my left leg is in front. We do that just to keep balance. All right, we're going to switch to the other side. So right ear drops to the right shoulder. Kind of roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Find length. then if you want to, go ahead and bring up your right hand, place it on your head or your left ear, and just relax into this stretch, being super gentle with your body. Long, steady breathing through the nose. If you struggle with breathing through the nose because of maybe inflammation or your nasal passages are just not very clear, you can always use a saline spray, or there's also a spray they make with xylitol, which really helps, or just, the original neti pot sort of salt and water. All right, so we are going to tilt our head down, looking down towards our right knee. Hand kind of moves to the back of your head. Nice, gentle stretch here. So there have been times where I kind of tweak my neck, and these things are very difficult, so don't push it. You don't want the stretch to hurt. You just want it to feel really deeply good. So find that difference there. All right, let's drop our hand. Let's drop our chin to our chest one more time. And if you want to deepen this stretch, you can take both of your hands, interlace your fingers behind your head. So kind of like upper neck, lower head. Elbows are wide, and you can kind of drop your elbows down, curve your spine, drop your head down. Long, slow breaths. One more here. And then on the exhale, go ahead and release. Come back up to seated. So you can always stay in cross-legged. You can also fold your legs under your body, sitting back on your heels. If you want to feel for a little bit of an opening in the bottom of your foot, you can tuck your toes under, pull your pinky toes forward so that they are also tucked under, and you're just going to sit your hips back on your heels. So this is quite an intense opener for the sole of your foot. So just breathe into this here. And if it doesn't feel good, just sit in a comfortable position, okay? So we're going to do some neck rolls. If you do not have full rotation, maybe some issues with your neck, you're just going to draw rainbows. So we're going to drop our chin to our chest and then circle over to the left. So the left ear comes to the left shoulder, back down, chin to chest, and then circle around, right ear to right shoulder. So you're going to stick with this smiley face if you like that. If you have some mobility in your neck, you're just going to draw full circles with your nose. Maybe get your lower and middle spine kind of in the action, almost like when we do barrel rolls during cat-cow. Go ahead and change directions. Try to keep your breath steady here. All right, let's slow it down and meet back in center. Go ahead and look over your left shoulder. So like an owl, we're just kind of rotating to the left. And then we're switching sides. Rotate, look over the right shoulder. So just find this slow and steady left and right movement. And if you want to sync it up with the breath, as you inhale, look to the left, then exhale to the right. As you do this, just notice your posture. Shoulders are up, back, and down. Chest is really open. Inhaling, looking to the left. Exhaling, looking to the right. Let's just do a couple more. Relaxing the muscles of the face and the jaw. All right. Go ahead and complete your final round. Let's meet back in center. And we're going to do some shoulder rolls. Lift your shoulders up, like tight squeeze up to your ears, like you're freezing cold. So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then we're going to roll our shoulders back and down. Release that muscle tension. All right, so come back up. Inhale, tight squeeze. Hold your breath. Hold your shoulders up towards your ears. Squeeze your biceps and your triceps in toward your body. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. All right, 3 more like that. Inhale, squeeze. Hold the breath. Pull the navel into the spine. Tight, tight, tight muscles. Open your mouth. Exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. 2 more. Inhale. Hold and squeeze. Don't squeeze the muscles of your face, just your arms, your belly. Hold, hold, hold. Exhale, release down. All right, last one. Inhale up. We're going to hold our breath for 10. Squeeze 9, 8, core in. 6, 5, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 4, 3, 1. Exhale, release it back and down. Take your arms out in your hands and just shake your arms in your hands. Shake, shake, shake. You can do some rolls back if you want to get a little bit of a faster movement. Just move your shoulders up, back, and down. And then if you want to, you can change direction so shoulders come up, forward, and down. So we're not squeezing, we're just releasing muscle tension here. All right. So hopefully your neck and your shoulders are a little bit looser. We're going to do one more where we're basically opening our mouth and trying to release some tension in our jaw. So we can release tension by increasing the muscle tension and then noticing the release. So you can really see where you are holding on in those spaces. So we are going to open our mouth really wide and just, you can put your hands on your face, your fingertips on your face. Notice where your jaw is opening, where those muscles are in your face, and just noticing where you might be holding tension. So we're going to inhale, open your jaw really wide, and then just close your mouth. Just a few like that, open wide, and then close. And just keep doing it. Little gentle massaging with your fingers if you want. So take your fingers to your face and just notice when you're opening where some muscles of your face are near your jaw. And you're just going to work to massage little teeny tiny circles with your fingers. All right. So you can go ahead and stop the motion with the opening of the mouth. If you want to, we'll do one final one and we will exhale with a lion's breath. So a lion's breath is you open your mouth, stick your tongue out, and breathe out with ha. So inhale through the nose, open the mouth, stick the tongue out. All right, that was fun. Take your fingers to the back of your neck and drop your head down a little bit. We're just going to start giving ourselves a gentle neck massage. So you might want to move down to your shoulders a little bit too. You can do circles with your fingers. I kind of enjoy the pulling motion. Some people like the squeezing. So just use your hands. Maybe if you are practicing with someone, you guys can take turns massaging one another. That is lovely. So just focusing on the neck and the shoulders. All right. So let's move to the front of the neck. So this area is neglected a lot. So if you take your pointer fingers to your earlobes, and then right below your ear, the back of your jaw at the bottom of your ear, very gently press there. Feel that pressure, and then trace a line down your jaw. Our fingers are going to meet in the middle of our neck. So trace the fingers down. If you have a sore throat like I do, you're going to feel some swollenness here in your neck. And then you're just going to pull down to your chest. So another way to do this is take the knife edge of your hand, the pinky edge of your hand. You're going to put that back behind your ear, behind your jaw, and then pull very slowly down, all the way down your neck, finding a massage with your fingertips on the front of your neck. So be gentle, yet firm. And if what I'm explaining to you doesn't make any sense, just find something that feels good here with massaging under your chin and your front of your neck. You can even move down to your chest here, just helping to drain the lymph nodes there and pulling it down your chest. This is actually a really great practice to do if you have a sore throat or if you're sick. So let's just take a couple more movements like that. Find something that feels good for you. Maybe exploring something you've never done before here. And then when that feels complete, go ahead and take your fingers up to your eyebrows. And we're just going to start massaging the forehead, the eyebrows, the temples. Just tune into your breathing here. Long, slow, and steady breaths. Come down to your nose, your under eye areas, cheeks. And sometimes it feels good just to take your pointer fingers and kind of pull down. Lips, upper lips, the whole side of the face and the cheek. And kind of just massaging and pulling down to the chin area. Your ears. So let's start with our earlobes, just kind of gently squeezing and releasing, moving to the backs of your ears with your pointer fingers, just kind of running your fingers up and down the backs of your ears, tops of your ears. Use your thumbs and just kind of squeeze inside your ears, very gentle, touching in front of your ears on the side of your face. And then any places on your face that you may have missed. All right. Let's go ahead and come back to stillness, a comfortable seated position. Our hands drop down to our thighs or knees. If you are going to drift off into sleep here, maybe it's bedtime or you're taking a nap, just go ahead and lie all the way down on your back. Listening to the sound of your breathing. Just noticing if your head, neck, and shoulders feel more relaxed here, maybe more energized. Just notice the sensations. You did a lot of self-care today, really took care of yourself. This practice is really wonderful for any time of the day. You can do it at work, in the car, on your commute, anywhere. So let's just take 3 more breaths together. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, sigh it out, nice and slow. 2 more. Inhale. Big exhale, sigh it out. Okay, last one. So inhale, hold the breath at the top and keep sipping in air. Pull in as much air as you can. Fill the belly and the lungs. Keep pulling it in. Pull, pull, pull. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, you're almost there, 2, and 1. Open mouth, big sigh, exhale it all out. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this practice and that you have a lovely rest. Namaste.